Oh hey, I didn't see you there. I'm going to school. Follow me.
Teaching, you may say, is easy. That is, if you don't know what happens behind curtains.
What many don't know is that there is a science that makes teaching something more than only transferring content.
And that science is psychopedagogy.
There are many theories. Some intertwine, and some contradict each other.
Today, we will be looking at 3. Humanism.
The science behind motivation.
Constructivism.
Humanism is a paradigm philosophy and pedagogical approach that believes learning is viewed as a personal act to fulfill one's potential. How do we achieve this with our students? Humanism focuses on personal fulfillment. It's inevitable not to take into consideration the student's image of themselves. That means their personality. According to Carl Rogers, there are 2 concepts of oneself: the concept of the real self and the ideal self. As teachers, we want students to grow, and a way to do this is by helping them to improve. Like a flower, if the environment is good enough, they will grow. They will grow when there is congruity between the ideal self and the real self. How to get to that congruity? What should we do to achieve this? Carl Rogers, there are 3 important aspects to take into consideration for a person's growth. Genuineness, which means openness and self-disclosure. Acceptance, which means being seen with unconditional positive regard. And empathy, being listened to and understood. All of this can be implemented into your classes by using humanistic activities.
Motivation is a key factor for students to learn effectively. According to Ellis, it comes down to recognizing the students' individual differences, such as age, aptitude, cognitive style, attitude, and personality. Now, Keller proposed a 4-step model for promoting and sustaining motivation. It's called the ARCS model. A is for attention. R is for relevance. C is for confidence. S is for satisfaction.
When I first started working at La Normal de Jalisco, students were reluctant to participate in class because they were not used to speaking only in English or listening to a teacher speaking only in English. So at first, their look was of disappointment and not wanting to participate. That made me try to think of other activities that would motivate them. I noticed that they enjoy handcrafts and that kind of things. So I started preparing activities where they would have to use their creativity by using cutouts and drawing and things like that. Also, they were used to getting a grade just for being there, not really for learning anything, but just for being in class. So at first, they thought that I was a horrible teacher because I didn't give them the 10 they thought they deserved. But then later I explained that in order to get a better grade, they would have to improve their productive skills as speaking and writing. And then after that, they started working and participating more, and now they really enjoy our classes.
That's it, no more time?
Constructivism is a learning theory which is based on a student-centered approach, where students actively explore and interpret their experience. As this quote mentioned, students are not perceived to be empty vessels waiting to be filled, but rather to be active organisms seeking meaning.
All of these theories address issues and concerns teachers have had worldwide. They establish the student as the center of education and the process inside the students' heads leading to learning as the main area of study. In contrast, for example, to behaviorism, which is only concerned with the product and not the process behind learning itself. Psychopedagogy is a bridge. It's a bridge between psychology and pedagogy that revolutionized education forever. Now, I would like to end with a quote by Paulo Freire. Education is the practice of freedom, the means by which men and women deal critically with reality and discover how to participate in the transformation of their world.
Seeking meaning.
According to Carl Rogers, there are three important aspects to take into consideration for a person's growth: genuineness, openness, and self-disclosure. Acceptance, being seen with unconditional positive.
And personality.